welcome to a tutorial by CoDMapper on my YouTube page, CoDRadiant. Please like and subscribe for following tutorials. This tutorial here will show you how to add foliage into your environment, make it come to life. I've put together a few prefabs in here to make it like an environment you'd see in the game. Well, actually, this one I actually found in prefabs, but yeah, the rest I put together for you. I might add a download link for these prefabs. Alright. The first thing you want to know is about foliage is that it's in X models. It's a model. So let's go ahead and get that. To put an X model on your map, you want to right click on your 2D grid and go to Misc Model. Just go ahead and select your main Radiant window, hit N to get rid of that. Now we want to go to your root, raw, X model. Alright. And foliage is always F. It always starts as foliage. So you want to click on any of these, hit F, and it shoots you to them. So let's go ahead and pick one we want. There's just in War to War, there's just tons of good models, trees, grass, all around foliage to use. So I'm just going to pick a random tree. Alright, and there it is in your map already. That's all you have to do. Now that trees I usually just place by moving them around like this with a snap to grid on. But grass, I do that a bit differently. Let me show you a quick example. On terrain, this is how I yeah, this is terrible, I know. This is just to show you something real quick. Alright. Go back to raw X model, actually Misc model, then raw X model, foliage, and look for the grass that suits you. Alright. And these might show up as like an orange box. I think there's a way to turn that off. Edit preferences. Show 2D plain box. That turns it on. I like having that off. Just personal. Alright. And bring it up above it. Above your terrain. And copy it around until you're liking. See how dense you want it. Alright, that's fine for now. And want to hit Shift and Alt and see this blue box. Whatever's in this blue box you select. And then up here in your toolbar, you want to select this, force drop height to 0, which takes it right down to the terrain, and orient drop selection to the floor, so then it gives it angles. This, you don't want that. Alright, drop select entities to the floor, and that'll drop it right there, right on there. That's always how I do grass on terrain. Alright. And of course, adding trees, I usually either I'll copy it, hitting spacebar, hit N, select model, and go back and pick another tree model like that, so you have variation. Of course, I would never pick a burnt one beside that unless like there's a crater there, but I would either pick different models, or I would keep the same model and select the model you just copied, hit N for a key, type in model scale, and then this is an integer, a number, which is 1 is default, so decimals would make it smaller, and anything above 1 would make it bigger. Okay, that's a bit ridiculous. So I'm gonna make it smaller, like 0.75, and hit Shift D to rotate it, and now that looks pretty good. Even though they're the same model, they look completely different to me. Alright, that's the basics of how to do foliage and outside environments. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like for upcoming tutorials.